Hi. If you're watching this, presumably you're interested in the StereoPhoto Maker program by Mr. Masuji Suto, which is designed for processing stereoscopic still photos and does just about anything you ever might want to do with a stereoscopic still photo. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to install it and also install the optional StereoAutoAlign program. So first, let's go to a browser with a search engine. I happen to use DuckDuckGo, but any search engine will do. We're going to type in the name of the program, StereoPhoto Space Maker. It probably doesn't matter if you get the spaces right, but this is the way that Mr. Suto normally calls it out. Um, Click on search. There it comes up. It's the English version in stereo.jpn.org. Let's go there. And it has the downloads right there on the home page. This is, by the way, a Windows program. I don't know how to install it on Mac, but I know it can be done. But we're going to just show you how it's done on Windows. So I'm going to click the top one, which is 64-bit Windows. It downloaded very quickly. You can see it's a zip file that is a compressed file. And I'm going to click on that folder thing to go to my downloads folder. And I'm going to click the scissors to cut it. I'm going to move it somewhere else so that I can do the install. Where you do the install is something of a matter of taste. I like to do it from the root directory of the C drive. So I'm going to paste this zip file there. Actually, I already had a copy from a previous run. Which we'll ignore. Anyway, so there it is. And you can see it's a compressed or zipped file. I'm going to click on it and right click and do an extract all on it. And that will extract all the contents of the zip folder into a folder of my choice by default. It gives it the same name as the original zip file. I find that a little bit cryptic, so I'm going to type in the name of the program so it's easy to find again. And it's done the extraction and put me into the directory it's just created on the C drive. And there was nothing in the zip file except this executable. And this is the actual program. It's not a Windows install or anything. So to invoke it, I can double click it. It's the first time I do this, it'll complain. It's telling me it's protecting my PC. If I click on more info, it seems to be because it thinks it's from an unknown publisher. But I know this is safe, so I'm going to do a run anyway on it. And the next time I invoke it, it won't ask that. So you see it has brought the program up, and there you have it. Now to get back to it, there's a couple ways you can do that. You can always pull up a Windows Explorer window and navigate to see StereoPhoto Maker. That's possibly a little bit tedious. Another way to do it would be to use the Run menu. So I'm going down here to the Start menu. I right-click and go to Run. I happen to already have navigated to this, but we'll do a browse just to show you anyway. As it happens, I've already browsed to it. So I go to C, StereoPhoto Maker, and click the name of the executable to fill that in. Click OK, and now it has the complete path to it. If I click OK, it brings the program right back up. This is nice in that it's a little bit persistent. If I go to run again, it remembers what the last thing that I did a run on. And there's a drop down here where if there are more things that more executables that you've recently used, they'll all be in there, and you can always just select this one. If you do a lot of invoking executables from this directory, you're possibly you may run off the end of how many it stores and have to do this again. So there is a third option, which I'll show you. We'll go to the desktop by clicking in the lower right-hand corner of the screen, and I can create a desktop shortcut to StereoPhoto Maker. I can create a desktop shortcut by right-clicking on any blank space on the desktop. I go to New, Shortcut, and I navigate to it. I go to this PC, and by default goes to the C drive. I'm going to navigate down from there to StereoPhoto Maker, and the final target is that executable. So I'll click OK. Now I click Next, and I can call it whatever I want. By default, it's the name of the executable, but I'm going to fill in StereoPhoto space Maker. Finish. And so now you have a desktop shortcut. It comes, automatically with the logo of the program. If I click on that, I get back to StereoPhoto Maker. So now let's go to installing the optional StereoAutoAlign program. Not strictly necessary, but handy. It gives you a faster, more accurate auto align than the one that's built into StereoPhoto Maker. This is also created by Masuji Suto. So I go back to my search engine and I'll type StereoAutoAlign, all one word. And there it is, also a subdirectory on stereo.jpn.org. And the download is at the very top here. I'll click on that. And it's a zip file, just happens to be taking a little bit longer to download. It's actually not all that big. Okay, it finished downloading. I go to my downloads directory. And once again, I'm going to move it and do an extract all somewhere else. So I click on the scissors to cut it and go to C StereoPhoto Maker. And I'm doing a paste here. I'm going to right click on it and click extract all. Not going to trifle with the name of the directory that it puts it in, because I'm going to move it up to the same directory as the StereoPhoto Maker executable. So it has automatically shows me the directory where it extracted everything, and I'm going to make a copy of this program. I'm going to click the copy button in the same directory that I have StereoPhoto Maker in. So I'll click paste on that. So now I have StereoAutoAlign and StereoPhoto Maker in the same directory. I don't need the zip folder anymore, so I'm going to just delete that. The directory that I got from the zip file has more stuff in it that may be of interest to you. It's got a README and some other things, so you can leave that around or not as you like. So now we have installed both StereoPhoto Maker and StereoAutoAlign, and there will be hopefully more tutorials on how to use these. Thanks for watching.